It's the first week of January. Margaret pours her coffee, settles in, and opens her banking app, exactly like she does every month. She'd caught the good news on TV, a raise, a 2.8% raise to her Social Security. She'd already worked out the math in her head, a little extra for groceries, maybe a little room to breathe. But when she looks at the actual amount deposited into her account, it's hardly higher than last month. Where's the raise? She wonders if she slipped up somewhere. Did the government reduce her benefits? Did something break down? Her heart begins to pound. If you felt that very same confusion this year, you are not the only one. And today, I'm going to show you precisely what happened and the single mistake that's quietly draining hundreds of dollars a month from some seniors. I am Edward. For years now, my entire job has been helping retirees make sense of the rules that decide how much money lands in their pocket every month. And I want you to take a deep breath right now. Because here's the truth. For most people, your benefit was not reduced. Nothing was taken. But something did happen to that raise. And it's important that you understand it, because the headline figure you heard on the news is not the figure that reaches your bank account. Today, I'll guide you through exactly what's happening in plain English. I'll show you the official government figures, and I'll hand you 3 simple steps to safeguard every dollar you're owed. And please, stick with me until the end, because there's one quiet mistake tied to something you might have done back in 2024 that is right now causing some seniors to overpay by hundreds of dollars a month. Most people have no idea it's happening. I'll show you how to catch it and how to correct it. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67. He retired 2 years ago after a long career. He's careful. He's the type of man who reads his mail, pays his bills on schedule, and keeps his folders tidy. When Robert heard about the 2026 raise, he was pleased. He figured his check would climb by roughly $56 a month. That's the number everyone was repeating. But in January, Robert's deposit rose by far less than that. And then, a few months on, he spotted something even more worrying. His Medicare premium was far higher than his neighbors, hundreds of dollars higher. Robert was puzzled. He'd done everything correctly, so why was he paying more? Here's what Robert overlooked. Back in 2024, Robert sold a piece of property. It was a one-time event. That money arrived, he paid his taxes, and he moved on. But the government doesn't look at this year's income to fix your Medicare premium. It reaches back 2 years. So that one-time bump in 2024 nudged Robert into a higher premium bracket for 2026, long after the money was spent. And here's the part that stings. There was a form Robert could have submitted to fix this, a form that could have brought his premium back down. But Robert had no clue it existed, so month after month he overpaid, money he is never getting back. Robert didn't break a single rule, he simply didn't know one. And that's precisely the trap I want to keep you out of today. So let's break this down slowly, using the real official figures, no rumors, straight from the government. First, the raise is real. The Social Security Administration confirmed a 2.8% cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for 2026. It began with the payments going out in January. For the average retired worker, that lifts the benefit from about $2,015 a month up to about $2,071. That's roughly $56 more. So far, so good. So where does it go? Second, Medicare quietly takes a bite first. Here's the key. The standard Medicare Part B premium climbed up in 2026 from $185 a month to $202.90. That's a rise of $17.90. And for most people, that premium is drawn straight out of your Social Security check before the money ever reaches your bank. So watch what unfolds for the average person. You get a $56 raise. Medicare claims about $18 of it. What lands in your account is closer to $38 more, not $56. That, my friends, is why your raise looks like it vanished. it didn't disappear. It got eaten up by your Medicare premium rising at the very same time. Third, for some people, it's far worse. This is IRMAA. There's a rule with an ugly name. IRMAA. It stands for Income Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. In plain English, if your income was higher, you pay a higher Medicare premium. This affects about 8% of people on Medicare. And here's the trap Robert tumbled into. IRMAA is based on your income from 2 years ago. So your 2026 premium is set by your 2024 tax return. If you and your spouse earned under $218,000 in 2024, you pay the standard amount, $290. But step just over that line and your premium leaps to $284 a month. And the higher brackets rise all the way up to nearly $690 a month at the very top. So if you sold a house in 2024, took a large withdrawal from your retirement account, did a Roth conversion, or received a pension lump sum, that one-time money could be lifting your Medicare premium right now in 2026, even though that money is long gone. Fourth, the rule that protects most people. Now here's some reassurance. There's a protection called the hold harmless provision. In simple terms, for most people, your net Social Security check is not allowed to drop from one year to the next just because the Medicare premium went up. So for the majority of retirees, your check didn't shrink. It just didn't grow as much as you'd hoped. But, and this matters, hold harmless does not protect everyone. It does not protect you if you pay that higher IRMAA premium. It does not protect you if you enrolled in Part B for the first time this year, and it does not protect you if your premium is paid through Medicaid. That's the gap Robert slipped through. He paid IRMAA, so hold harmless didn't shield him. So now you grasp the full picture. The raise is real. Medicare took a bite. And for some of you, an old income event from 2024 may be quietly costing you hundreds a month. The good news? You can do something about it. Let me show you how. Here are the 3 steps I want every one of you to take. Write these down. Step 1. Compare your actual deposit against the official figure. Don't lean on the TV headline. Log into your own account at the official website, that is ssa.gov, and look at your benefit verification letter. Compare what you actually received in January to last year. Know your true number. If something looks genuinely wrong, not merely smaller than hoped, but wrong, call Social Security directly at 1-800-772-1213. Step 2. If your income fell, file Form SSA-44. This is the step that would have rescued Robert. If you are paying that higher IRMAA premium, but your income has gone down because of a life-changing event, you retired, you stopped working, your spouse passed away, you got divorced, or you lost a pension, you can file Form SSA-44. It asks Social Security to use your current income instead of your old 2024 income. This one form can lower your premium. Don't delay on it. These requests are time-sensitive. Step 3. Review your plan every fall and keep your records. Every autumn, your drug plan mails you something called the Annual Notice of Change. Read it. It tells you exactly how your premium and your costs will shift next year. The Medicare open enrollment window runs from October 15th to December 7th. That's your chance to switch to a cheaper plan and keep copies of everything. Your tax returns, your benefit letters, your Medicare notices. When you need to prove something, those papers are your power. 3 steps. Check your deposit. File the form if you qualify. Review your plan every fall. That's how you protect your money. Now listen closely because this final part matters. The rules shift every single year. The premiums shift, the income brackets shift, the deadlines shift, and here's the hard truth. You cannot rely on YouTube to alert you in time. Notifications get missed, videos get buried, and by the time you hear the news, a deadline may already have passed. I don't want that to happen to you. So here's what I've put together for you. Click the link in the description to join the Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. When you join, you can download our free Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a simple, plain English checklist you can keep by your desk. And inside that channel, you'll get real-time alerts on Social Security, on pensions, on bank rules, on insurance, and on travel regulations for seniors. So you always hear about a change before the deadline, not after. You labored your whole life for these benefits. You earned every dollar. My job is to make certain you keep every dollar you're owed. So go check your January deposit today. Take those 3 steps and join us in the channel so the next surprise doesn't catch you off guard. I'm Edward. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.